everyone. I hope that you and your families are doing amazing on today. My name is Ursula Bradley, and I just want to come in to share a little word of inspiration with you all as it relates to my daily wisdom. And when I was reading this, I knew it was something that I want to come in and share with you, but I knew it was something that I probably really need to share with you all. And this is titled Yielding a Better Way of Life. So the title caught my attention, and I was like, yes, I do need to go out and share this devotion for today. It is coming from the Bible verse, 1 Peter 5:5, and it says, yes, all of you be submissive to one another and be clothed with humility, for God resists the proud but gives grace to the humble. Now the devotion reads as, whatever happened to following the yield sign? My daily commute takes me by a yield sign, both going to work and coming back home. On the day out in the mornings, I am the one who's supposed to yield on the way back. I am the one who is supposed to be yielded to. Without sounding like I am tooting my own horn here, to use a driving analogy, I try my best to obey, but rarely does anyone yield to me when I'm coming the other way. It's like the sign isn't even there. Now, a traffic sign which cautions us to yield is there for the good and benefit of all. The sign isn't there to suppress one or more drivers in the other lane. It's there to keep the flow of traffic moving smoothly and safely and to avoid a serious crash. And so it is in our lives, whether in the home, in the church, or on the job, or whatever other organization one is in. There has to be someone, and usually one or more than one person, who yields. It isn't to put someone down, at least not if the thing is managed correctly, but to create harmony and efficiency and progress. The Bible calls it submitting, and it would be good to us if we all could take a fresh look at what God has to say about it. So when I read that and it talks about yielding, I love to share with you all and just share with people about the journey that we're on in life. And that's, the journey really, as I always say, is life itself. And I always talk about, and I use the analogy how we're always on this journey each day. But many times in our lives, you all, when we go out there on that journey, that road that we're taking, there's signs out there. And many times the yield sign is there for us. I tell people, I said, sometimes we go down that road and that road may be dark. It may be rocky. Sometimes we're not sure which way to go. We're not sure we need to go left or go right. And the signs are there for us, which means, as this actual devotion mentioned about the yield sign, sometimes we have to slow it down. But when it said about the harmony, yes, we need to calm it down, become more humble, slow it down a little bit. So I think about the journey that we're on. I say, yeah, the signs are there. I said the yield sign may be there. Usually there's a stop sign there, tell us to stop. But sometimes what do? We don't even stop. And then also there's a sign that may say, take a U-turn. And many of us take a U-turn and go right back down the same road that we just left. And many times it's the road that we wanted to leave. There's a caution sign there. There are signs there telling us many things, but when we're talking about yielding, that means slowing down. And as I think about what is going on today, guess what? We all have been giving a sign that is telling us to yield and slow down. And I am one to say, as I look out here in this world each day, that harmony has taken place. Yes, people have calmed down. A little bit of a balance had happened for many people. Many people have not even realized it, but the yield sign has been placed there as it relates to this pandemic because this world needed to slow down. It needed to slow down. The signs are there for us every day, but we overlook them. I'm guilty sometimes because we're on the go with our lives. We're all guilty of that. We're all guilty of that. So when it talked about yielding a better way of life, I agree. Because the way I look at this pandemic, I don't look at it as being something that is that's going to really I don't want to say destroy, because it has destroyed many lives and hurt so many people, but it has actually caught our attention. Let's put it that way. It has made us rethink some things. Yes, So this yield that has happened in this world has really cautious us to slow it down. It has cautious us to say, you know what? I do need to start doing some things in this area and that area. I need to work on my personal development, which is the mind, body, soul, and the spirit. I need to work on my family. I need to yield to spend time with my family. I need to yield and take time to declutter and do some things in my home, even in my life. Yes, we need to do that. So this yield that has happened, which is the pandemic, has been in many cases sad and painful for many people, but in some people's life, it has been a good thing because it has allowed the world to stop and slow it down. And I tell people all the time, this is one thing that we all can say that we're in together. So I want to come in and share this devotion with you all because I thought it was a great devotion to share, which actually was something that actually goes in and coincide with what's going on today. So I pray that this is something that you all can think about. Let's just yield. Let's continue to yield. We know here in Alabama, we just received information about the shelter has been lifted. Was I happy about it? No, because I'm thinking we could have extended that a little longer. But let's just be cautious of how we need to do things. It's that harmony set in place. Yes, let's be humble. Allow the balance to come into place because the yield sign in our lives, let's not move it away. Let's be aware that it needs to be a part of our lives each and every day. I pray this is something that you all can think about and meditate on and share with others. And I just wanted to come in and share this because I thought it was a great devotion to share with you all. Once again, my name is Ursula. You all be blessed. Have a great day. Be safe. And remember that I love each and every one of you all. Bye-bye.